Moving on, it's been a year since plans to house 2,000 asylum seekers at RAF Scampton were leaked to the press as the Home Office tried to reduce reliance on expensive hotels. £8 million a day, I think the bill was at the time.
Well, now it's about £14 million
14
a day. Now, I know it's eye-watering. Well, since then, West Lindsey District Council and community groups have fought to prevent progress at this historic site. They say it puts a £3 million regeneration project at risk.
Yes, and despite the High Court ruling that the government plans were lawful, the people of Scampton are once again preparing to fight.
Let's go to see our reporter Anna Riley, who is there this morning. Good morning, Anna. Bring us up to speed with you on what's been happening in Scampton.
Good morning. Yes, well, we're here at RAF Scampton near Lincoln, the home of dam busters, and we're in a camp that's actually been set up by campaigners who say that plans to move 2,000 male asylum seekers to this area is the wrong place. 1 year on, and I'm joined now by Sarah Carter. You've been part of this campaign since that announcement was made. Why don't you think it's the right area?
Well, we have a £300 million regeneration deal that has been agreed literally 2 days before Sir Edward Lee announced the Home Office plans to, preserve the history and the heritage, but also be an investment to the local area. So £300 million of private money and, up to 1,000 jobs that are going to be created, as opposed to, having it being used as an asylum centre. It just doesn't make sense.
And what do you make to the Home Office saying that we can't keep spending taxpayer money putting up asylum seekers in hotels? It's costing millions.
Do what you say you're going to do and stop the boats. And you've been saying that, this hasn't just an overnight problem. It's been escalating for years, and by them not actually doing their job properly and stopping the boats, it's led to the situation that we're in now. So, it's not our place to have to sort that out. They should be doing that at source.
And the Home Office say that they have been working with people in Scampton, that they think this is the best plan, but you feel very unheard, don't you?
We have meetings. Okay, so they'll come and they'll lecture us, they'll tell us what the case is. We ask questions, and each meeting there's a different answer, so we have to keep asking the same questions to actually sort of keep up to speed. We don't get told anything that's going on just by an online newsletter that's updated now and again, and any questions that we have asked over any of the meetings, they don't actually come back to us with an answer. So yeah, we feel very sort of left in the dark.
And why are you so passionate about this campaign? I mean, this camp that we're in at the moment, you've set up, you've made meals here, you sleep in here. Why are you so passionate?
Well, it was actually set up by another campaign group. We took over a month ago when they left. But my husband has been living on the former Married Quarters for 29 years in June. I've lived here for 9 years. He's ex-RAF. He did 22 years. His dad did 27 years. And his dad was also on the barrage balloons during World War II. So we've got an investment in that history that we want to preserve, but also for our community, the jobs that it could bring. We're quite rural. We only get a bus every 2 hours. So to have something like this on our doorstep would be absolutely amazing for the locals.
And what are the next steps? I know you've not heard much, but what are the plans now 1 year on? Are you any further in knowing if this is going to become a camp for asylum seekers?
Well, the next step is for the Home Office to get a special development order to be able to have 3 years planning permission moving forward once Section Q runs out. So now it's about campaigning the MPs to sort of vote against it. So that's the next step.
Thank you so much, Sarah. So Sarah and many other campaigners gathering here today at RAF Scampton to get their voices heard and to show that they don't feel that this is the right site for up to 2,000 male asylum seekers to move into.
OK, thank you, Anna. Ben and I are sat here a bit baffled as to where you are. It looks like you're in an underground bunker, and you mentioned that it's a camp. Can you just tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes, so the main entrance to RAF Scampton is just a couple of 100 metres next to us. By the side of the road you can maybe hear road noise. There's lorries going by, cars going by. That's where the the RAF base is, and this has been set up. We've got tarpaulin over the top. You can see in front of us we've got sofas set up. Behind us, I don't know if you can see, we've got there's a kitchen area. So it's a base for people to come in, to stay overnight, to keep warm, as well as a place to campaign today outside the RAF base.
OK, fascinating. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Anna.
To everybody down there in Scampton.